Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a good week. So it's time for your how do they feel about you reading. So how does your person feel for you right now? So go ahead and think about your person. I'm going to pull from this deck here. We'll get some messages to help you pick as well as crystals. I'd like to thank those of you who have gotten readings from me. I appreciate you. Those who have donated to the channel, you're awesome. I appreciate that. And those who have visited me over on Wizio as well as Patreon. And welcome to my new subscribers. We do pick a card readings here every week. The two main ones I do are the how do they feel for you and messages from your person readings, as well as random ones and twin flame readings throughout the week. If you do like the reading, please subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload a new video. And also I will be going live and doing paid readings on this channel. I'm planning on doing that about next week, so if you'd like to be alerted to that, hit that bell too. If you'd like to contact me for a private reading, personalized, sent straight to your email, my contact information is below in the description box. But without further ado, we're going to get started with group 1 here. So angel spirits and guides, please draw the right people to each reading. This is a general reading. Let it resonate with as many people as need these messages, please. So for group 1, that's group 1. For group 2, that's group 2. For group 3, this is group 3. All right, groups 1, 2, and 3, we will put crystal here, heart crystal. That will go on his day. Group 1, this chunky quartz crystal will go on group 2, and rainbow quartz point will go on group 3. I will read to you from the cards, but I'll let you get a feel. Also, if you need help validating your intuition, or you just, want to try this, random.org is linked below for you to use as well to help you to choose. And remember, if you get into a reading it's not resonating, feel free to choose another group, or maybe the reading's just not for you today. And just take what resonates, forget what doesn't. So yeah. All right, let's look at what we've got here. So for group 1, the message is from Marlena Dietrich. I think it's high time to tell you that I think of you constantly. That's group 1. And for group 2, the message is from Tom Waits. I feel sometimes like I have a map in my pocket that folds up and I pull it out and it's bigger than the table and there's 1,000 places to go with her. And for group 3, it's from Aretha Franklin from Soul Serenade. Only you can hear my soul serenade. So pause the video if you need more time. You can go off of the crystal alone, you can go off the message alone, or a combination of those. You can go off, just strictly your intuition, or like I said, use the random.org link. But I'm going to get started with group 1. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Welcome, group 1. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So go ahead and think about your person and picture them in your mind. We're going to ask the cards, how do they feel about you right now? So I've pre-shuffled the Romance Angels, the Wisdom of Avalon, the Notes from the Universe, as well as the Emotional Barometer card. So we'll get into those. And I've got a few different tarot decks pre-shuffled that I'll shuffle on camera to get your energy into the cards. And we will see how this person's feeling right now. So let's see, what deck do I want to start with? This one looks good. Angel Spirits and Guides for the strongest collective energy of everyone who is tuned in to group 1. How does their person feel about them right now? How does group 1's person feel about them right now, please? How does group, whoa. You're taking both of them? Just the top one? Okay. I'm actually being drawn to take just the bottom one, but for honorable mention, we have the Knight of Coins or Pentacles. So coins. It's kind of a funny word to say sometimes. And that is earth sign energy. Some of you could be an earth sign or have that in your chart, strong, or your person, but doesn't have to be. We've got the strength card in reverse here representing your person. So your person, are they feeling weak right now? Or they are feeling that the viewer is, or that the connection is? So some of you could be at a standoff. You can kind of see on the card the unicorn. This is the last unicorn deck, driving the Red Bull into the water, with it being in reverse. It's like emphasizing that card for me, saying that there's something going on here between the two of you where you guys are both keeping and maintaining your boundaries and trying to persist in your boundaries. And this could be because with this, you know, somebody is letting fear get the better of them, trying to sabotage the connection for that reason. I'm getting strong Taurus energy, but you know, it's a general reading. Is it your person who is trying to sabotage the connection, Spirit? Is it the viewer? Some of you either have been left out in the cold or fear being left out in the cold by this person. You could fear losing whatever contest the two of you are in. It feels like there is some sort of mind games going on here. And if it's the other way around, flip it, but I'm just getting that someone here is fearing losing the mind games and therefore letting fear sabotage the connection, which weakens the connection. Now, I know that I said that this is how do they feel about you, and I did say, you know, some of how they feel, but I have to read the cards the way that I'm getting them and intuitively, and I am getting like an overall picture here. So maybe it's them who is letting their fear of losing this game, losing this battle, sabotage the connection and weaken it. Okay. So let's see what else. What does your person feel is the obstacle or challenge to this connection? For group 1, the strongest collective energy of everyone. How does their person feel? Or what do they feel that the challenges are? We've got the 7 of Wands. Defensiveness, like I was saying. It prevents with the Knight of Cups in reverse at the back of the deck, the romantic connection from moving forward. Somebody's been left out in the cold here, experienced financial or emotional loss in this connection, or it's affecting this connection. But also I'm getting mental conflict too in general between the two of you. And it has to do with that 7 of Wands energy of the obstacles your person feels is that they have to defend themselves. Maybe there's competition for your love, or they're trying to see if there's competition for your love, and because that contributes to their fears that's causing a weakness or a weak spot in this connection. But at the very least, with that 7 of Wands, I guess it's in the upper right, the 7 of Wands, this person's protecting themselves. Okay? They feel like they must protect themselves. And they feel like, why do they feel that way? Maybe because they're not sure how you feel. Maybe you're being cold, or you're just not as excited about this connection as you used to be, and maybe there's reasons for that. Maybe you feel unfulfilled by the connection because there have been unforeseen problems here. So that's what I'm getting with that. So let's look at what you don't know about this person and how they feel. For those who are watching group 1, what does group 1 not know about this person? Give us, how is this person feeling, their love interest feeling towards them that they don't know? That 6 of Wands. Well, you may not know that this person is feeling victorious, that as they persist in maintaining their boundaries and keeping their boundaries up, this makes them feel secure, and not only that, it makes them feel victorious, like they're winning. And like I said, there's some sort of energy of like a competition or mind games or something like that. This person, you might not know, they feel like whatever they're doing and however things are going right now, that they're winning at it. Is this a bad thing? No, I don't get that it's a bad thing, but you know your situation better than me. These could be referring to their pentacles, work, home, and money as well. So you may not know that this person they feel victorious, they feel successful. The Six of Wands talks about awards and recognition, good news and success. Did they receive? Yeah, there's something coming together for them. I feel like they even could have received some good news. That maybe about work or about travel, about a team sort of effort here. Maybe their favorite sports team won and they are taking it personally, like they're the ones that did it. But I kid, but maybe there's a small percentage that's probably the case. But more generally, that this person feels like successful because they've been able to travel or expand some horizon, and or they're doing better financially than they were, or their work is going well. Is this Six of Wands how they feel towards the viewer, though? Yeah, it relates to the viewer too. It relates to I get that if they feel victorious towards you, that they could be in denial about some error in judgment that was made. This person is also fearing change. If you're resonating with having fears, they're also having some fears around change especially, and they're also having some sort of weakness like we saw with that Strength card in reverse. I honestly feel like that's talking about both of you if this is your reading, but now I'm getting that what you don't know is this person, they hide it well, perhaps with that Six of Wands riding high on their horse energy, but they do feel weak as well towards this connection and from this connection, even if they try to cover it up. And but I am getting that they could have received some good news. Things are coming together for them related to this connection. Maybe you called them or there was contact recently, but let me look at the cards here. Okay. But maybe they're just in denial, okay? They're having delusions of grandeur that things are going better between the two of you than they actually are. But that's probably not going to be the case for most of you, okay? It's more that this person feels maybe is in denial about, their own errors in the situation. So let's look at, for context, the past. How does your person feel about your guys' past together? The World card. So this person and you could have moved away from each other or moved on from troubled waters to calmer waters in the past. Did they do it together? Not likely. For the majority of you, you did not move on together. You guys could have broken up or split up, or at least you have, your mental differences here. It was like this person feels like they got clarity and they came to their senses, and if so, then they could have ended this connection with you in order to focus on, being a leader, gaining the support and admiration of others. This is someone that goes to great lengths to receive the support and admiration of others. And to be seen as a leader and to feel in control and to achieve. And so honestly, I'm getting that this person was tolerant and empathetic, or they feel they were tolerant and empathetic with you regarding your feelings in the past, and that they actually felt the connection too. Maybe even they feel like they felt it stronger than you, like you were the world to this person, that you guys had some sort of a soulmate connection. I'm getting the energy of partnership, deep love, the feeling stronger together. But at present, it's like they don't feel, that you guys are as strong as you once were, to say the least. But in the past they did. But then something happened, and they moved away from this connection. Just maybe things just didn't work out. Maybe they were involved in a third-party situation and this broke your heart, or you were involved in a third-party situation, you got another love offer and this broke their heart. So I'm seeing emotional loss here for sure, but I am seeing that there was love here. I do also see somebody being pulled in a couple different directions, and if not going in another direction with someone else, just going in another direction, like maybe, because a third party doesn't have to be another person unless you know it is. It could be also work, home, and money, and family, but this person and your connection lost direction in the past, and if it ended, that's the reason why. And this person was trying to get to a better place for themselves, to sort of level up in life, and that makes sense here because we got from your oracle cards the finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I really get that this person was focusing and is focusing very much on their finances in pursuing that route. And that could have been what took them away from you. Maybe they had a lot of career pressures, or you know, this person associates, you know, having their finances be good with the ability to have a good relationship. And, you know, generally speaking, you know, that is the truth. Money and love kind of go hand in hand. And if the money is bad, then the relationship tends to suffer. And so this person was trying to work out their finances, and maybe, you know, they started to focus more on that and get more serious about that. And it took some of the romance out of this connection between the two of you. Now, if it resonates the other way around, take it the other way around. But I am getting, you know, that this is more so your person's energy. Okay. So it's like this person, some of you are dealing with a dreamer, and they could have quite big dreams, or some of their dreams are big, but they're just trying to make their dreams come true, basically. The dream to be a supported or a supportive leader, the dream to be abundant. They want emotional abundance too, but they feel like, and they felt like up till now, that they have needed to focus on their finances and career in order to make their dreams a reality. Because, you know, you need money to survive, unfortunately, in this realm of existence. And money and love are linked. And like I said before, when one is bad, it negatively affects the other. So is this person too focused on it? No. And that brings me, since the answer is no, it's bringing me to this card from the emotional barometer. We've got, I'm feeling practical. So how's this person feeling towards this connection? They're feeling practical. And I was more drawn to the last paragraph here. And I'm going to read that to you because I'm feeling guided to, right, Spirit? Or just part of it. So it basically says, you know, that this doesn't make this person soulless or anything like that. To be feeling practical in a romantic relationship, but it says that this person, well, I'll read it to you. It says, we know from the inside how endless speculation, perfectionism, and wishing things were different are the enemies of getting things done. We're not determined to find realistic solutions because we're bland or shallow, but because we've got so much intimate experience of aimless drifting. Now, after an age, we're at last ready to get down to work. So it could have been that this person was too much of a dreamer in their younger years. I still get that they are a dreamer. I feel like once you're a dreamer, you're always a dreamer, but you become more practical and more grounded. You become more world weary, and you wisen up to the ways of the world. And I feel that's what this person has done or is doing. And so that's why their practical approach is showing up, and how they feel towards you is they're asking themselves, is this connection practical? And in the past, if it ended, it was because they need to focus on their finances and career in order to be able to offer their partner something, okay, of value, something that could perhaps stand the test of time. It was like, it was a prerequisite for them to having a romantic relationship, that their career and finances be in check or in good shape. And maybe they just weren't. So this person, yeah, it's saying like, Doesn't mean necessarily that they're boring or they're shallow, but they just know what it's like to aimlessly drift, and they know that it's kind of a waste to be overly perfectionist or wishing things were better, or to always just be like in their head fantasizing. They know that they have to get down to business and get to work to build the kind of life they want to have from the ground up. Very earth sign energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, okay, so let's look at, you know, how you know this person feels. Or, how should I word this? Angel, spirits, and guides. So this was how, these are the feelings that your person has, you know, for you, and that you're not aware of. So what does this person feel about, you know, their goals? Like what are their feelings about their goals related to this connection? Or what do they feel would be ideal to happen in this connection with you? Let's ask that. Group 1's person, what do they feel should happen in this connection? What would be ideal? Got the 9 of Wands and the Page of Swords in reverse. I'm actually getting drawn to take that in the upright. Ideally what they'd like to happen here is, are they watching you? And it's not so much that they want to watch. I think they want to communicate with you. They want to be your King of Pentacles, opened up on the King of Pentacles over here, which I saw a few times when I was shuffling that deck. And again, we're getting a lot of earth energy here, so it corresponds. And I guess that this person is wanting to communicate with you about, you know, about what would make a secure relationship. Could be like the King of Pentacles, you know, is a resourceful person, is a solid and practical leader, is a wise investor of time and money. And the relationships with the King of Pentacles aren't, you know, typically thought to be the most romantic. There's more of an emphasis on security than on romance. So maybe that's what this person wants to talk to you about. They're wanting to see if you're on board with that. They're wanting to, they could have already put in effort into this connection. And this is the type of person, when they put in effort into something, they want to see results for that. They're results oriented. They're practical. And so if they put effort into this connection with you, you know, it's like they're waiting to see that effort pay off. They're also waiting to see what kind of, and they want to talk to you about, you know, what kind of team, you know, teammate you would be, or life partner you would make. I feel like, you know, teammate is probably the more appropriate word in this situation. And are you willing to devote yourself to, you know, the making of money, the maintaining of wealth, in other words, similar security-minded ideas or goals as this person has? Are you willing to devote yourself to it as well and expand? And some of you, this person could want to travel, but I feel like it's more about expanding, because this person wants to build something of lasting value in a relationship. So it's like they would like to communicate with you about that, about long-term security. Okay. Yeah, they want to see if you guys can break ground. Maybe this person wants to buy a home. And so whoever they're going to buy a home with needs to be able to invest as well. But not necessarily. It's more like they are kind of like this earthy, homey energy. So they're wanting to find a partner who's going to, you know, fit into that scenario. I mean, somebody that they can protect and provide for, but also somebody, like if it's the masculine, they want somebody that can take care of the home. They want a feminine that's, you know, got feminine traits, like a grounded sort of domestic, down-to-earth caretaker of the home and children. If they want children, you know, it's like they're wanting that. And if you're here for a feminine, you know, they're wanting a masculine that can provide for them. So that's what they're kind of wanting to talk about and communicate about and look into with you. They're curious about that. Okay? And then with that 9 of Wands here, So their ideals for the connection would be, you know, keeping and maintaining boundaries and being persistent. So is that emotional boundaries that they want to maintain or physical boundaries? This person does not want to have any sort of mistreatment or toxicity in a relationship. They want it to be wholesome and healthy. And so they ideally would have a relationship where they could easily maintain their boundaries. And maybe they suffer with restlessness and anxiety or burnout, or that's something that frequently happens, especially if they're in that King of Pentacles energy. You know, if they're really money focused or materially focused, trying to get ahead in the world and in career wise, then that lends itself to burnout. So it's like this person is wanting a relationship that would allow them to keep some walls up. And again, I feel like they're just kind of looking to see, you know, if you are, if that's going to hurt you, right? If you're going to be cool with that, or is that going to be something that is going to bother you? Is that going to be something that's going to cause a painful ending in the connection? So it's about, are you guys compatible or aren't you? Okay. They kind of are leaning towards maybe you're not going to be on the same page with everything that I've just said about what this person wants. So we're going to look into the future over in the extended, and the link for that will be down below, but I'm going to get you some messages and charms over here. Anything else want to come out here? We'll wait a second. So for those who have tuned in for group 1, if their person had no fear and had no filter, what would they say? It says, I appreciate how well we connect intellectually and that we keep focused and proper when it's called for. So that, yeah, that's a very practical, sort of not romantic thing to say, but it is showing their appreciation. It is swords energy. Could be dealing with an air sign, but either way, yeah, they appreciate how well you connect intellectually, and that you guys can keep focused. And I'm hearing professional. Maybe you work with this person, or they are looking at you as someone that potentially they could work with in the future, but they like that you keep focused and proper when it's called for. So this is like the pillar of the community type energy a little bit. And that's someone that, you know, cares about their image and how they look to other people. Or they, well, let's see what else they have to say. I've endured such trying times with you, and I have not given up yet. So that's more of that 9 of Wands energy. So it's like, even though, so are they looking for a ride or die, or they feel like the viewer is that? I think ideally for them, you would be a ride or die for them. That you would endure trying times and not give up. And if you haven't given up yet, they appreciate that. But like they said, you know, to the extent that they've endured trying times, this is them wanting some sort of payback or some sort of reward for the efforts they've already put in on the connection. This is somebody that likes results. And so they feel like they want, you know, they haven't given up yet. They're like more or less saying, you know, if you were to say to this person, you know, do you want, you know, are you over me, or do you not care about me anymore? Then rather than say, no, honey, of course I care about you, and, you know, say sweet nothings or try to encourage you verbally like that, or be very affirmative, they would say something like, well, I'm still here, ain't I? You know, like, I've endured, we've gone through some tough stuff, and I haven't given up yet, have I? So that's the kind of person this is. For a lot of you, okay? Just take what resonates. We'll get one more message from this person. Could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. Somebody that has it strong in their chart. Ever since I met you, my life's transformed for the better. Thank you. So regardless of how this connection has gone up until now, you have helped, you've been a good influence on this person. So this Six of Wands that they feel, you know, it's in large part due to you that they feel victorious, that they feel successful, or that they're on the path to feeling that way. You know, this is how they already feel, you just don't know it, if this is your reading. And you had something to do with it. They're saying that your influence has transformed them for the better, and they just want to say thank you for it. Okay? So now I'm being drawn to look at this card here. It says, love in spite of it all. So this card come out from the notes from the universe deck, and I'll read the back. This is one of the lengthier ones. So love in spite of it all. Before this odyssey ever began, there was you, your best friends, and wide-eyed curiosity among you about who would be the first to leap, the first to forget, the first to kiss, the first to tell, the first to fall, and the first to get back up, and the first to remember that it all began with a dare to love in spite of it all. Yeah, this person is loving you in spite of it all, and they feel like you should love them in spite of it all, okay? Regardless of conflicts. It says to love in spite of it all, and then it says, P.S. Remember the glint in... I remember the glint in your eyes, all three of them, okay? So, you're aliens in another life, apparently, but basically the message is that this person is looking for a ride or die, and they're not somebody that gives up, you know, on what they want easily, and they don't want anybody that's going to give up on them easily. And then we've got the Wasp here. Number 21, it says anger, retaliation, and jealousy. So that kind of gave me this sort of energy of your person, like on a bad day, when they're in their lower vibration, they could be an angry or retaliatory or jealous person, especially with that Scorpio energy coming out. That's the lower vibe energy of Scorpio sometimes. Well, it is, let's face it. You know, either they're functioning from that level or they're not. But if they are functioning from that level, they can be a bit of a wasp. And so... I don't know if this person tends to lash out with hurtful words when they're confronted, or if you do that, but maybe it's just that this person's kind of jealous. And I think, you know, this person is a careful person, so this card talks about being careful. So I think your person wants to be careful. Like I said, they don't want a toxic relationship of any kind. They don't want codependency. They want a teammate. They want a partner. I am getting envious. I'm getting, maybe this person is envious or jealous, the jealous type. But yeah, ironically, they would not want a jealous type of person, or you're the jealous type. Okay, and if you are, it's like they want to, you know, that's not something that they're into. So if you're the jealous type, maybe curb that, okay? For this person. That would be ideal for them. So I also get this person, you know, even if they feel these kind of harder emotions, that they would want to not waste, like, don't wait. The wasp can only sting once, and then its stinger is gone and it dies. I know that's true of bees, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but anyway, the card talks about is not wasting that stinger. So this is not the type of person, this may be the type of person that is very slow to get angry, and then when they do, they get like scary angry, or they really erupt. But I feel like they take their time, like they don't waste their anger, and they don't waste their energy on petty stuff. Maybe it's jealousy or envy that drives this person to work so hard, or something along those lines, but not getting that real strongly, no. So, is there anything else we need to look at with this card, Spirit? Well, basically that just love is the antidote. Like if you are feeling jealous, or if they are feeling jealous, then being loving towards one another goes a long way, sort of smoothing that over and having compassion for each other. But it's also a card of like trying to protect yourself. I feel like this person is just kind of minding their own business, and for a lot of them with that finances and career card, like they're technically minding their own business. And So I think this serves a purpose because it keeps people at arm's distance away if they're focusing so much on their business and things like that. And I think this person does probably withdraw a lot and worry about like the legalities of their business or their money. I think this person does tend to, you know, get jealous and withdraw and run away. And if this is a runner-chaser dynamic, this person's the runner. Okay. So I don't get, though, that this is the type of person that really makes a mountain out of a molehill, necessarily. And I think this person is just trying to protect themselves from getting hurt or having losses. All right, let's get your charms. If this reading is resonating, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear it if you'd like to share it, and hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload my next video. I plan on doing a live at some point, probably later in this week or next week. So if you'd like to be notified to get in on that, and then hit the bell, okay? Those who tune in to group 1. How does their love interest, the person, feel about them right now? Let me just move this stuff out of the way. Got a bunch of junk over here. All right. We've got trust. We've got lollipop, little swirly lollipop. We've got you and me, love. We've got the American flag in a star shape. We've got guardian angel. We've got an eagle clutching a green sphere. And we've got a heart, okay? So this person loves you guys, yeah? Even if they sneak away and run away. It might not make much sense, but they do love you. Even if they've snuck away, or yeah, even if they keep you on your toes, and yeah, I guess that's all I'm getting with that. And then what about guardian angel here? If they did walk away from you, it's because the timing wasn't right anyway, I'm feeling guided to say. They could have been careless or cold towards you, but they just were not ready. And it looks like mostly in a practical sense they were not ready. But they do see you as, you know, like their potential you and me. They're trying to sort of reflect on that to decide. They know that they've got love for you, but it takes more than love for this person to invest in a relationship. They have to see, you know, this has to make sense to them intuitively as well as mentally. And so this is what they're sort of weighing right now, pros and cons of. And then with the guardian angel here, I feel like your guardian angels could be, is it the viewer's guardian angels or their person's guardian angels? I think this person wants to be your guardian angel, actually. Your person feels like your guardian angel. They desire to be some sort of a guardian angel to you, however that might resonate, right? I guess it's sweet in the sense they want to provide for you, be protective of you. In this case, I feel like they want to talk to you. They want to provide you with some ideas and insights to help you to get out of denial about whatever that they think you're in denial about, or any errors and judgments that you have made. If you're afraid of changing, or if you have any weaknesses regarding like maybe your business, your finances, your life, anything to do with you that might need advice, they want to be your guardian angel and they want to provide that advice. So is this, well, the American flag, obviously, you know, that this person is, you know, they could be an American, but doesn't have to be. And this has something to do with taking what doesn't belong to you, or some sort of dishonesty, which is strange. And I'm not trying to get political, so it's a little bit thin ice that I'm walking on right now. But I think those that will know what I'm talking about and what I mean, it will resonate. And those that don't, just ignore this part. But should we focus on that this is the star? Yeah. And stars are about hope. So this person, you know, despite it all, despite, you know, whatever, you know, trouble has happened in this connection. Is this person a troublemaker? No. Do they feel like you could create trouble? I feel like that, you know, with that death energy is transformative. It represents an ending, so a new beginning can happen. And it can be like a bit like a storm, right? It's not always the smoothest thing when it happens. It can be disruptive. It often is, right? And so I feel like this person is saying that you know, despite that disruption, they can see the value in the connection, and the timing just wasn't right. This person needed to get their pentacles together. And even if you were a little bit of a troublemaker, or this relationship has been a little bit of a trouble, has made trouble somehow, that they want to have a recovery in the connection and to heal it. And what is the eagle doing here? Your person's got an eagle eye, all right? They might not be watching you this instant. They do want to talk to you. But when you're with this person, or in the people who deal with them on a regular basis, know that this person does have an eagle eye. They pay attention to details. It's like they see everything. They have a sharp mind, like very little gets past them. And I think this is just because they don't want to have any trouble in their family, or amongst their friends, or in their home, or with their money. And then we got the heart here. So with the heart, I'm getting that this person does have kind of like, you know, this is a silver heart. And I don't usually associate the fact that this is metal with this heart charm, but I'm feeling like there's a coldness to this person's heart. I suppose that's why I wasn't drawn to really read too much from the part where it says, it doesn't say that somebody who feels practical is soulless. Okay. That wasn't the emphasis, although it is on the card. The emphasis was on, you know, getting down to work. And so if this person's hardened their heart towards you to get down to work, that's the reason why. And I'm getting like Tin Man energy. So their heart chakra is sort of, it's kind of hard, right? Like this metal. And I think it makes your person feel lonely. And it causes them, does it cause them to feel stuck? Or to repeat past mistakes? Yeah, and if they do repeat past mistakes in their life, or in this relationship, it's because of their own self-imposed restriction of sort of isolating their heart and keeping their heart in a cage like this. All right, and then what's this little sweet, this little candy? This is cute. It's like a pale pink, I think, and it's like a lollipop. So are we reading the color on that, or what is this about? I just think this person goes round and round in their feelings, because they do feel lonely for a deeper connection, but at the same time they do keep themselves stuck. That's really what I'm getting from that. And is it that they have trust issues? What is the trust here? Do they trust the viewer? Do they trust themselves? Okay. Okay, well, this person trusts themselves, and what I get with this is that they need a lot of solitude in order to recover from all the work that they do and the battles they fight in their pursuit of their dreams here. And so if you guys are in separation, or if this person has withdrawn from you, just know that, you know, that's part of it. But it doesn't mean that they don't miss you. But this is something that they need to do. And they needed to give the relationship a rest in order to retreat and renew themselves. because they put themselves through so much. Okay. Some of your people work in healthcare. I'm also getting like a doctor energy, but that's specific and won't resonate for everybody. Just a small percentage. But just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. The link for the extended will be down below. I'll try to put it up on the video as well. We're going to use more messages, as well as we're going to get the future. We're going to get how your person feels about your guys' future or potential future, as well as advice from spirit on the situation. We're going to see how your person feels about their environment, or the environment when they're with you, and what their feelings are like regarding their hopes, their fears, and a likely outcome here. And then we are going to look at the Tarot of Sexual Magic and see how this person feels about you sexually. So follow me over there, but if not, like and subscribe, hit the bell and comment if you would, and I will talk to you guys next time. Welcome group 2. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys are doing well. So I have pre-shuffled a couple of different tarot decks, and I've got your oracle cards as well as your emotional barometer card here to my right, pre-shuffled, okay? So we're going to focus in on how do they feel about you, the person on your mind, the one you came to the reading for. How do they really feel about you right now, okay? So picture that person in your mind, and let's get started. Angels, spirits, and guides for those who've tuned in for group 2. How does this person feel? How do they feel about group 2? We've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. So this could be somebody from your past, or an ex, is what I'm getting right off the bat, but doesn't have to be. The Ace of Wands is saying that there's been a rejection in this connection, or possibly just a false start, like things didn't get going. I don't know if this person was mean to you, or yeah, some of them played mind games with you or pushed you away, but it could be vice versa, because it's a general reading. But yeah, this is the presently how they feel, like, you know, that there has been a false start. So they're not feeling terribly excited about this connection at present, okay? They might have good memories about the connection, especially for those who have known this person from the past. And they could think about that. In fact, I think they do think about the good times the two of you shared, but more or less at present, it's like this person is having some sort of difficulty moving on from some sort of rejection or false start in the connection. So this would explain why the emotional barometer card came out. And we've got sulky. Your person, I'm feeling sulky. So the paragraph I was drawn to from this card for you guys was the first one, and that is, it says, it is of course not entirely mature, feeling sulky that is. We've been silent for quite a while now. They've tried to ask a number of times what was wrong, and we just shook our head blithely and said rather unconvincingly nothing. So in other words, you know, maybe you've asked this person what's wrong, and they keep acting like nothing's wrong, like they're completely unbothered. Or you suspect something's wrong, but they're not admitting to it. They could be covering it up, because we did get from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle, the Owl card, Deception. So with this particular card, it does talk, well, like it says, about deception and wisdom too. Okay. So it's like there's something here, you know, when this card comes out, it's basically there's a shadow cast upon the relationship, and there's a need to illuminate some truth because there's some deception going on. So it's a card that talks about somebody trying to hide their real intentions. It can talk about lies, untruths, and the owl is here because the owl has like X-ray vision and can you know, expose those lies or deceptions and bring wisdom to the situation. Okay, so let's see how this plays out. I'll set this back over here to the side. So let's get the crossing card. So what does your person feel is the obstacle here, or what is crossing them in this connection, in terms of like what do they feel are the obstacles here? Give us more information. Okay, we've got the Eight of Wands in reverse. Are we meant to take it in reverse? No, we're not. And it kind of didn't want to come out. It was undecided when it came out. So what's crossing this person, is this really a hindrance? Okay. Maybe things were moving too fast in the connection, and that made this person feel burdened. Maybe they are currently moving too fast in this connection. Maybe you guys, I mean, this was a very passionate connection. Or the fact that they have a lot of passionate feelings for you is a hindrance to this person because, you know, there's been a false start or rejection here. What they did to you or vice versa. It's like this person is coming from, this happened to them because they're sulking. Okay? So they have, I mean, I think what they would really want to is take fast action towards you or send you a message or call you up and, you know, be with you, especially physically, okay? Or they'd like to hear some good news about you or from you regarding a compromise or something along those lines. But this person, they could also have another person involved, or you do, and they're weighing the options, weighing their options or weighing the pros and cons inside this connection. But that is what is frustrating for them, is basically that they have a lot of excited feelings for you, a lot of passion for you, but yet things are sort of blocked from moving forward at present. It's like there's been a failure in this connection of some kind, your person feels. Okay. So what does this person feel towards group 2 that group 2 does not know? What is that they can't move on from you? I was picking that up a moment ago. 6 of Swords in reverse. I think it's become clear to your person. Either they're getting signs or synchronicities about you, or they've had some sort of aha moment about this connection. And the reason they feel such a passion for you and a desire to move towards you or for action to take place in this connection is because they're not ready to move on from you. They're not ready to give up. They can't move on. This connection could be in stagnation. Do they feel that? Yeah, I think they do, because there's a desire for there to be a romantic date or a positive change in the connection. Because your person has feelings for you. So however it might look on the outside, that could be deceptive. This person has feelings for you. Okay? So some of you question that. Maybe this person rejected you or didn't accept your offer or were not giving equally in the connection. But you need to hear that, you know, to some extent you don't realize that this person really does have feelings for you and they really haven't moved on. Take what resonates. It's a general reading, but this is what I'm getting. So let's look at the past for context. How does this person feel about the past? Because I saw that this was someone either from your distant past or an ex. So in the past, it looks like this person worked hard to have a solid new beginning with you, or a solid beginning to grow this relationship. This person feels like they worked hard and it was a burden and it was stressful. And why it was stressful is because they wanted to give equally in the connection. They wanted you to give equally. They wanted you both to give equally. So the 10 of Wands can talk about a mature relationship where both parties sort of share the burdens associated with the relationship, because all relationships have emotional work and, you know, actual work. I mean, relationships are work, right? And in the past, that was the case. And so in the past, this person feels like they worked really hard to, I think maybe some of them felt like they needed to give you gifts, or, yeah, like they needed to, but they couldn't give you the gifts that they wanted to give you. And I feel like it's materially speaking. Or that they felt like the gifts that they did give you weren't enough. But it's not that this person was seeing things exactly clearly. Sometimes this card can talk about like somebody who is still in fight or flight mode, even long after the threat is removed. This card can talk about somebody like workaholism, like creating a burden or work where there isn't any, and beating a dead horse. And not that, I mean, maybe this relationship was like beating a dead horse in the past. But, you know, that was an example to say that something about this relationship for your person felt like more work than it needed to. And it was like pressure that they were putting on themselves. Okay? Maybe to impress you. They wanted to support you. could actually have had some legal or tax issues or money issues too in the past that was negatively affecting this. So since a lot of people are watching, I'm getting a lot of different, you know, a lot of different messages, so just take what resonates. But if this relationship ended especially, it was because of this feeling burdened, and your person was feeling burdened. But there was this planting of a new seed there in wanting to be able to give to you, especially materially, okay? So what does your person feel their goals or ideals are for you in this relationship now? What does Group 2's person feel that the goal is here in this relationship with Group 2 now? Okay, get back in there, you. Knight of Pentacles was trying to come out, but not really. We've got Wisdom with the Hangman. And I'm hearing wisdom through sacrifice. So what does this person need to sacrifice? They need to sacrifice in order to do the repair work on this connection. They need to let something go in order to get some sort of bright insight on their correct path forward. Maybe they think that you need to get a different perspective. That's true. They feel like you need to get a different perspective. Excuse me. How so, Spirit? Elaborate. Give us a clarifying card on the Hangman, please. For Group 2. And this person feels like their goals. Got Two of Wands. So is that them? Yeah. They're trying to get a different perspective on how to do some repair work on the connection in order to take this excitement that they feel towards you and turn it into an action move. So it's like, how do I reconcile my excitement for Group 2 into a sound decision that makes sense, that is wise, and that will lead forward to where I want to go in life, and have it, you know, and have it produce results, basically. So what am I trying to say? They want a new beginning with you. They feel passion for you, okay? They feel like having a reunion with you if you guys are split up. They have a lot of excitement for you. They haven't moved on. As burdensome as this connection was for your person in the past, they know that they feel like they're gaining wisdom about what a truly loving relationship looks like to them. Getting sort of 10 of Cups energy of, you know, they think about having a family. They think about a loving relationship being one where you feel at home with one another, where you guys are each other's sanctuary, where you support one another, both financially and emotionally, and when there's total love in there, right? So you're sort of stereotypical happy family or a happy relationship scenario. This is what excites them, and they're thinking about, you know, using that excitement to make a decision, to take action here, you know, towards you. They're not entirely sure what that will look like. Okay. And they do have some immaturity issues, you know, like this card talks about, excuse me, they're feeling sulky. And the card talks about it is of course not entirely mature to feel sulky like this, or in general. And so they do have some ego and maturity issues. But this is, you know, this is what they feel their goal is right now towards you, to make a decision, to take action. So that's pretty positive. And then let's look at some of your other cards that come out. We've got religious factors from the Romance Angels. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you guys could have differences, right? Most obviously religious or spiritual differences, but this can also talk about like class differences or any kind of differences that interfere with the connection. So I don't know if it's your person that's having difficulties with these differences or it's you are. You know, honestly, some of your people feel like it's you that has a problem with your guys' differences. Maybe you want a really spiritual person or somebody that shares your religion. A lot of people who watch tarot are less religious and more spiritual. So maybe you are a spiritual person and this person isn't, or they're very religious. There's some rub there and they feel like that's going to be a problem for you. So don't shoot the messenger, but this is what I'm getting for the majority. If this is your reading, this part of the message is that they feel like the religious factor issue is on your end. Like you feel like this is going to be a problem. Like you want somebody more like you in that realm or something like that. Maybe, like I said, if you're a very spiritual person, then you want someone that's going to be compatible with you in that place, because spiritual people tend to take that pretty seriously. And you know, that is a value that you hold close to your heart. So whether or not that's true, this is what your person feels. Like this could be an issue for you, that they're not the same as you in that area. They just want you to remember that regardless of what you call spirituality or religion or your belief systems, you know, we are all children of God and we all kind of have that in common. So even if this person isn't actively spiritual, it's like they still have value and want to be seen for that. And that it's not up to you to fix them. It's not up to you to change them or impose your spiritual beliefs on them or you know, change them in some way. Because maybe they feel like they have to rise to your level of spirituality. Because this person, again, with the Hanged Man, shows somebody making sacrifices in order to become more spiritual, to meditate, to connect with their higher consciousness, to know a path forward. And that's what your person, you know, they want to do that. But at the same time, they need to do it in their own way, in their own time, and not according to you. They want you to be okay with their process. So, I mean, it doesn't say that, okay, there's nothing that you can do or anything. Maybe just pray for this person if you're the praying kind. If you use law of attraction, you know, then use visualizations and affirmations. And about what you want to see happen, like, especially if you resonate with that there are spiritual or religious differences between the two of you. You know, just like you manifest anything else, manifest compatibility and understanding in this regard too, okay? And what you see you guys' relationship being like in that spiritual religious area. Because it's a concern for your person, they feel. All right, and then we've got the John Coltrane card that come out from the Music Oracle. So your person says, take your solo, but give others their moment too. So why are they saying that, Spirit? This is a message to the viewer. Okay, and so why are they saying that, though? They feel that the viewer is, okay, so your person feels like part of the reason why the relationship got off on the wrong foot or has not progressed or there's been a rejection, whatever it is for your situation. The reason why it hasn't worked or it's currently, you know, in retreat mode or whatever is due to this person feeling like you have a lack of confidence, that you're not really as excited about this connection as they are. Maybe you're not as action-oriented or extroverted or anything as this person is, but it doesn't have to be that. There's something about you being, you know, slow and steady wins the race kind of energy here. And this person is more of a rabbit, at least when it comes to you and this connection. At least they are today as I'm recording this. When you watch this, your person is more in an excitable energy, and they feel like you are more reserved, and maybe that's because you lack confidence, and they'd like you to be more nurturing and healing and supportive. Because this is talking about take your solo, but give others their moment too. So it's like, it's about helping others, right? So don't shoot the messenger. Maybe you're a very helpful person. Maybe you're a saint. But some of your people feel like you are, you know, maybe you like that spotlight a bit, or maybe you're a bit argumentative. Maybe you, I mean, there's just some sort of energy of coldness that your person is saying about you right now, that they wish that you would be more healing and warm, okay? And then They say, if you follow your own truth, there are no false notes. So are they saying this about themselves? Yeah, they're more or less saying this about themselves. Again, I'm getting this energy that your person could be traditionally religious. And if not actively traditionally religious at present, then they were raised in this sort of an environment. Okay? So this is kind of goes with this religious factors card. So if you follow your own truth, there is no false notes. So you guys, they want to follow their own truth. It's like if you guys could follow your own truth, you guys could eliminate any sort of toxicity or unhealthiness in the connection, in order to make a recovery in the connection and have that like emotional fulfillment in the connection. Then you have to allow them to follow their own truth, whatever that looks like for them in a spiritual sense or religious sense, and you are, you know, meant to do that. So this, just like I said, this person feels like you would want them to be different somehow in that realm than they are. And then it says, find beauty in the unexpected. So is this just essentially saying that this person finds the viewer beautiful? Or they want the viewer to find them beautiful? This person wants you to, maybe you find this person handsome, attractive, or beautiful, but they want you to do it more. They want you to see them more or less like a star. They want you to have hope in this connection again, and hope in its renewal, and that this person they want you to see they're beautiful, whether that's a man or a woman you're watching for. They want you to see them as beautiful inside and out, and they want you to share your spotlight with them. Some of them could feel outshone by you in some area. And then the notes from the universe is yee-haw. When it comes to choosing who will be in your life, I recommend valuing their yee-haw quality above all others. Have it your way. Special orders don't upset us. So this person is saying, you know, the most important thing is just to value the excitement, okay? This is a statement of excitement, if ever I saw one, right? Follow your bliss. Follow what moves you, what excites you. Maybe that's the religion this person follows. You know, this is about eliminating that which does not serve you and nurturing that which does. And according to your person, they feel like that yee-haw factor is what serves them. And so this is their message to you. Yeah, that you would be a happier person, and that there would be less, you know, upset feelings in the connection. If you would follow your bliss more, and you know, when it comes to choosing who's going to be in your life, who excites you, who turns you on, not just sexually, but yes, sexually, but who turns your mind on and your heart on. And they want to say that it's them that does that. They want you to see them as beautiful. They want you to they want you to see them and feel that they are supportive and tolerant and empathetic, and they want your admiration. They want you to look up to them. And if you already do, then keep doing that. And if you know, if they don't behave in a way that warrants you looking at them or feeling that they are supportive and emotionally mature and all that, then they want to be that person. So let's get some messages and then some charms, and I will take it over to the extended where we will look at the rest of the reading. We'll get how your person feels the future is going to be between the two of you, as well as get advice from Spirit, how they feel about their environment currently, whether you're with them or not, their hopes and their fears, as well as the likely future outcome. And the Tarot of Sexual Magic and more messages over there. But over here, keep thinking about your person. If this is your reading and it's resonating, please hit that like button and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, you can hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload my next video. Also, I'm planning on going live at some point in the near future, so if you want to get in on that and get a live reading, then having the bell on will help to alert you when that happens. So for group 2, I'm sorry guys, I just can't talk. Okay, this wanted to come out, and I was picking up on Seven of Pentacles energy when I was talking about slow and steady wins the race versus this person being like a rabbit right now towards this connection. And it says, I'm willing to wait for you a little bit longer, but my patience does have limits. Okay? So you're pushing their patience, and maybe you're like, no, they're pushing my patience, but they feel like you're pushing their patience, like you're trying their patience. So if this person had no filter and no fear, angel, spirits, and guides for everyone who is tuned in for this reading, what else do they want to say to group 2? Exactly. Exactly. I like being the center of attention. You should cater to me. Okay? So should we pay attention to the you should cater to me spirit? Is that the point? No. The point is that they like being the center of attention. So I don't know if they're saying that you feel like you hog the light, the spotlight, this one turned over. Yes. Some of you could. Maybe you don't realize you do. Maybe you do it on purpose. Maybe you don't. Maybe just naturally a charismatic, magnetic person that people are drawn or attracted to, who naturally gets attention. Maybe you're very attractive. You just have a really good personality, or both. This person feels like you get a lot of attention, and they want you to share that with them. You know, take your solo, but give others their moment too. Let them shine, right? Reflect on that. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. This is what your person is saying. Let's get one more. What else does this person want to say? Okay, guys, you need to come out, like, jump out. Spirit, work with me here. There we go. It says, I'm content with you. Even if things have gotten a bit stale, I'm not leaving you. This person's not moving on. Okay? And the back of the deck, I'm drawn to look, and it says, I stand up for what's right because I'm assertive and I go after what I want. So if this person is not going after you right now, they want to. They desire to. With that Eight of Wands, they could very well have reached out to you and communicated already, or there been some sort of physical contact like recently, or it will happen soon. But if they are in stagnation, you know, part of it is because they want to sort of develop their own connection to spirit or source in terms of meditating and getting in touch with their own higher self about what they should do next and how they should do it. But one thing you can take away is that even if things have gotten a bit stale, even if you're in stagnation, they're not leaving you. You're still on their mind. Their patience is being tested. There are some problems in the connection, but they have not moved on from you. All right, for everyone who's tuned into group 2, angel, spirits, and guides, how does this person really feel about group 2 right now? How does this person really feel about group 2 right now? Ow. I knew that shit was going to happen. Poked myself with the pin. And there's that one. Let's get a couple more. How does your choose person feel about them right now, please? Okay. Well, this person has love for you with the rose quartz, stone of love, opens your heart, heals emotions. They want to heal the connection, have a recovery. Their heart is opening if it wasn't already. They could be just hiding that from you, the feelings they have. And it helps you to see the good in yourself and others. So this person is seeing the good in the connection. They also are seeing it constructively too. We've got this boar here, which in the Chinese zodiac, the boar is the sign of Scorpio. You can see the boar charging. Scorpio is a passionate sign, especially, and we see that this person feels excited towards you despite their sulkiness. I mean, what symbolizes, sulkiness as well as the desire to act, or what symbolizes a combination of passion and sulkiness better than the sign of Scorpio, right? So this is what this person is. So they could have been born in the year of the boar, be Scorpio, or have it strong in their chart, but I think it's more like this person wants to move towards you, wants to have contact, wants to rush towards you, wants something to happen, and they want it to happen pretty quickly. Yeah, they could be an October-born Scorpio, and one of you could be a witch, you or your person. So that's like, if there are religious differences, you know, this would be the reason why. But maybe this person's just learning that you're a witch. Okay, maybe they didn't approve of that before, but they want to, you know, extend an olive branch over that for some of you. And then we've got the butterfly, which is symbol of transformation and more scorpionic energy. But what is this butterfly really saying? Is it about transformation? It's about, you know, when we see a butterfly and we're on a walk, it doesn't matter, you know, if it's springtime, summertime, and we've seen 100, you know, butterflies that season. Whenever we see a butterfly, it's still kind of surprising. So I feel like this person feels that you are in for a surprise, or that you were a surprise to them, or that you are a surprise to them. Also, I'm getting, again, kind of, do they want quick results from the situation? Yeah, they basically do. And they want you to see them as, you know, somebody that is full of possibilities. And they want you to look up to them. And they're trying to find their path towards you. And it might be a meandering path, you know, like a butterfly takes when it's flying. It's not like from point A to point B, a straight line. It's kind of meandering. So, and that's what I'm getting with that. And then we've got the magic carpet ride. So what are we looking for? Like, what is the point of the magic carpet ride? I think this person has just deceived you. If they've made it seem like they got on their carpet and flew away, maybe they travel a lot for work or for leisure, or they moved on to another relationship or something. I'm not getting that too strongly, but I did say it earlier, so it could resonate for some. But either way, it's like they're not really, you know, they might have gone around the world on this carpet, but really they're just kind of hanging outside your window, like waiting for the opportunity to be right. But since they're in hangman, or they feel they need to be in hanged man to be on your level or to know what to do, they're more like this, upside down. But so basically, if it seems like they moved on, they haven't. They do feel like you could be the one that they end up with. They do feel like you could be the one that they end up with, basically. Anything else on Aladdin? No, not really. Yeah, they definitely, you know, even if their hope's been destroyed in the connection in the past, even if this connection feels stuck or in stagnation, your person feels like it's not over, it's not. And then we've got little Cupid here blowing a horn. So usually I read this as judgment card energy, but now I'm reading it as, you know, the universe stepping in to give this person a wake-up call about their feelings, and maybe to give you a wake-up call as well, that this is a passionate connection, yes, for a lot of you, but it's not just passion. Some of you need to hear that. There is love here too. Your person's awakened to the romantic potential and their desire for a positive new change in the connection, and the desire to come towards you and make some sort of a romantic offer. And the truth that you're discovering is that regardless of how, you know, unhealthy this relationship has been in the past, or just how angry you've been with this person, that there is something that can be, there is some sort of way of bringing your two energies together and creating something new and something worthwhile here. There is a way of combining your energies to produce, you know, something new and something good. Okay, so this is what I've got for you guys. Follow me over to the extended if you feel drawn. The link will be down below. I'll try to put on the video as well. Otherwise, if this is your reading, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to read it. And hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will talk to you guys next time. Welcome, Group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So let's see. I've got the cards pre-shuffled here. We've got Music Oracle, Romance Angels, the Avalon deck. The full name escapes me at the moment, and notes from the universe, as well as an emotional barometer card for how your person feels about you right now. So for the strongest collective energy of everyone who tuned in for Group 3, who chose and was drawn to Group 3, how does your person feel about them right now? And so I did pre-shuffle a few different decks off camera. I'm going to shuffle again, though, with your energy present. So how does this person feel? Okay, Yeah, I'm being guided to take that in the upright. We've got the Ten of Cups. Your person could be undergoing a transformation. There could be some big change in your connection where this person is feeling Ten of Cups. I was guided to take it in the upright, even though it sort of wanted to come out, you know, in reverse. We got Death at the back of the deck. So strong Scorpio energy here. But regardless of sign, this is about big change. And then I was guided to change it to the Ten of Cups, okay, in the upright. So your person is happy. And when I pulled out the emotional barometer card, we actually did get, I'm feeling happy, okay? So how does your person feel towards you? You make them happy. They feel happy. When they think about you, they feel happy. When they're with you, they feel happy. This person might not expect this to last very long. At the time that you watch this reading, the time you were drawn to watch it, whenever you watch it's not an accident, this person's feeling happy with regards to you. And it might not last that long, as the card talks about. You know, happiness can sometimes only last for a few hours. But, you know, we should just enjoy that happiness while it lasts, okay? Yeah, so it's possible that if this person and you aren't communicating right now, it might just be that this person doesn't have much to say, because like this card talks about, when you're happy, you're kind of, you can be kind of boring. You know, there's no drama. There's not much to say. You don't really want for anything. You're sort of at peace. And this can make you dull to other people. But, you know, this is what I'm getting so far. So this is positive, right? So it's kind of a nice change. So far, this is a less complicated reading than many of the readings that I do on this channel. So if it doesn't resonate with you, feel free to choose another group. But this is what I'm getting so far. Your person feels happy. And about you. They feel happy about you. And even if just for a little while, you know, even if they expect troubles to reemerge, which most likely in life they do, at this moment your person feels happy. They're just enjoying it while it lasts. So let's see. How does your person feel about any obstacles in this connection? Those who have tuned in for this reading, how does Group 3's person feel about any obstacles in this connection? That they're going to change. Like with that death energy. That they're going to change. Death talks about a major change. It can sometimes talk about an ending. But if you guys have ended, this person fully expects things to turn around. They expect a rebirth. They're undergoing some sort of transformation, where this connection is, or you are. But they do expect there to be a new beginning if there's been an ending. Yeah, we've got, you know, the quintessential left out in the cold card here with the Five of Pentacles. So that would be the obstacle, is that somebody was left out in the cold. One or both of you could be single right now. People are not feeling the love. People are feeling sad, perhaps down and depressed, or let down by this connection or by life in general, but most likely it's been a breakup. So whatever's happened in the connection to make you guys feel, or to make your person feel, yeah, it's your person who mostly feels this way. Take what resonates. You can flip it around if it's the other way around, but your person feels like, I don't know, I'm getting the sense that perhaps you have communicated with this person, or they've received some sort of good news about you, but it feels like this is happening fast. And if it isn't yet, then it could be happening fast. This change could be happening fast in the future here, in the fairly near future for some of you. For some of you, it could be happening, you know, as you watch this, and you know that this is your reading because of that. But either way, whether it's happening or it's going to happen, it feels like there's some good news or communication that has led from being left out in the cold to this Wheel of Fortune. So it could even have come in the form of signs and synchronicities to your person. But mostly it's just them. They could have gotten enough rest, you know. and enough time to heal themselves and to recover. And so whatever sort of, worries that your person had about this connection, due to the time they've had to rest and recover and heal, they're seeing things start to turn around, where they're feeling like hope is returning to the connection, that things are, rounding the corner, and that you guys are going to have good luck or good fortune in the future here. That this is a gamble worth taking. So I like that it came out with its own clarifying card, right? So what's the obstacle? The Five of Pentacles. Very strong obstacle. Being left out in the cold, emotional or financial loss, or both. Feeling abandoned, feeling unloved. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about things turning around and goes along with that Death card energy. You can also talk about this connection being cyclical in terms of having ups and downs, which in that case it would be, an obstacle as well. But let's look at some of these. Yeah, I'm being drawn to the Leonard Cohen card, which came out from the Music Oracle, and the last line on this card is learn to live in the intervals between events. So it's like, even if you guys are in separation, your person feels like good news is coming. A positive change is going to happen. They feel like communicating with you or taking action towards you. This person feels passion for you. And it's like, even if you're broken up, let's live in the intervals or the spaces between our relationship, right? The spaces between us coming back together, the intervals in between events. So even if things are calm right now, because like this card talks about, happiness being a gloriously boring state where not a lot's going on, and it only lasts for however long it lasts, and then troubles arise again, but you're supposed to enjoy the happy feelings while they last. Your person is just enjoying whatever good news that they've gotten about you, and perhaps a new beginning in this connection, whatever turn of good fortune that they are experiencing regarding coming out of the cold with you is making them feel happy to live in the intervals between events. They're taking a positive or more optimistic approach at the very least. And why would they do that? From the Notes from the Universe deck, we've got love is the reason. Love is the reason. Each person in your life is there for a reason. And that reason always has something to do with love, like me, the universe. So this person's in your life for a reason. And it's because of love. Okay. Let me find my next card here, or deck rather. Okay, so these were pre-shuffled off camera as well. So how does this person feel that the viewer doesn't know about? We've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This person feels unsupported. When it comes to, we've got the Knight of Cups at the back of the deck also in reverse. When it comes to extending you an affectionate offer or communication or moving towards you, perhaps just taking you out on a date or making some sort of romantic effort, they feel unsupported in doing that. This is Pentacles, it's in reverse. It could be that they don't have the fundage for it. Maybe they're working really hard but feel like they're on a treadmill and not getting the funds that they would really like. But the main thing is that you guys are broken up or on the cusp of getting back together, and therefore in that transition sort of gray area, people tend not to feel supported by their partner, right? Because it's you guys are in transition. So that's going to resonate, especially for those of you who know you're in separation from this person, that that this person feels unsupported by you and unsupported in this connection. Okay? So if not presently, then in the past, this is an issue for this person. This is something you may not know, or this is an influence that this person has unconsciously, and it makes them feel sorry for themselves. Frankly, it makes them focus on lack in the connection, and experience disappointment in the connection, or it has in the past. So how does your person, just for context, how does your person feel about, how do they feel about the past with you? Like what you guys have been through, what's gotten you to this point. Strongest collective energy of everyone who's tuned into group 3. How does this person feel about their past together? That's too many. Yeah, I'm not. I just need one card, Spirit. This one kind of is trying to force its way out. We've got the King of Wands in reverse. So are they saying that they behaved like the King of Wands in reverse? That the viewer has? Okay. Don't shoot the messenger, that even though your person feels differently about it now with that Wheel of Fortune, or they're starting to feel differently about it now, they honestly in the past have felt like it hasn't been safe for them to love you. They have felt that you have been wearing a mask. And I say they don't feel like it's been safe because I saw when this came out, and it goes along with that King of Wands in reverse for me, it's safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the energy, the highest energy of all. So they felt like maybe you were somebody, maybe you are a fire sign, but even if you're not, you have this energy, sort of like boss energy, that there's something powerful about you. But whatever power you have or don't have, they could have seen you or felt like you were misusing your power, that you would. I'm just getting that this person felt fear about this connection, and if this connection has taken a long time to really amount to something good or to really pay off, it's because this person has, allowed their fears about your true character, basically, hinder the connection for them and hold them back. It's like they feel like you have sort of hidden your mask, like maybe hidden behind a mask, and maybe they think that you are not being your true self, or that in the past you weren't being your true self, that maybe you, for some of you, this person could have felt like you were a bit of a bully. I'm not saying that you are, but I am getting that they saw at the very least some sort of weakness within you that made them feel like, yeah, maybe you're not ready yet. They always, this could be their imagination getting away from them. I kind of already felt like your person is overcoming worries and anxieties and a tendency perhaps to make a mountain out of a molehill or to self-pity. But for some of you, a small percentage, you know who you are, that maybe you were a bit domineering in the connection when you didn't need to be towards this person, or you showed that side to them, and frankly they didn't particularly care for it. But if none of that out, and if nothing else resonates, at the very least is saying that this person felt in the past that you were not ready for them to either extend you an offer or take this romantic connection forward, or receive an offer from you, for those that it resonates the other way around. Okay? Let's get... So, in terms of goals for this connection, how does this person feel about, or what is this person's conscious goals for this connection? And Judgment card, second chance with the 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay? To hear that wake-up call the universe is showing them through whatever sign, synchronicity, or action or communication that's happening or will soon happen, and to heed that call in order to turn things around, to move on from unforgiveness, instead to forgive and be forgiven, and to have their goal is to have a recovery in this connection, like I said, and this is validating it again. So that's just more validation that this person is experiencing hope returning to them for this connection, and it makes them happy. But, their goal is still to make a recovery. So even if you guys have gotten back together recently, or even if you haven't, okay, your person still has hope for your return and hope for recovery. They feel like they have, like all all roads lead to Rome, basically, and that everything that you guys have gone through up to this point has led to them receiving clarity and what their final decision should be, and they could have had an aha moment about this connection and their life's purpose and how you fit into that. Okay. So let's look at, we've got the Wind Fairy here from the Avalon deck. I keep wanting to call it the Mists of Avalon. That's a really good series, guys, from the 90s. I don't know if they did a remake, but anyway. Avalon is the title is in the title of this deck. But anyway, Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. That's what it's called. Number 29. So 29 could have significance that also breaks down to an 11, which is a manifestation number, and or a 2, which is the number of patience, balancing extremes, and partnerships. And this card talks about thoughts, words, intellectual analysis. So yeah, this is your person being in, this is definitely representing your person. Your person is an intentional leader, a strategic thinker. This card is of thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis. So they're thinking about this connection and they're strategizing a way forward and how to take lead in the connection. They could have been, I'm getting this energy of them coming out of a time where they were very negative in their thoughts towards this connection, and that's starting to change and turn around. And it could have something to do with the wake-up call again from the universe, or from some news they got from you or about you that was positive. The negative thought, I feel like this person could have been and could still suffer or struggle with being a negative thinker who disempowers themselves through their negative thoughts, as this card talks about. But this person somehow is getting more in tune with how their mind works. And they're starting to see how, you know, their external environment and the results that they receive in their life is directly linked to the thoughts that they're thinking. So if you expect the worst of someone, then that's what you're going to see, whether that worst is there or not. You know what I mean? Whether the negative thing that you're focusing on has a tendency to manifest, you know, in our environment. And this person's starting to make that connection. So they're starting to think better. And so the bottom line takeaway is they're thinking better about you, okay, and about this connection. And they're using their analytical mind for good versus for evil. No, not evil, but, you know, they're using their analytical mind to see the positives and to see the bright side of this connection versus just seeing what's wrong with it, okay, or seeing what could go wrong. So even when this person is still thinking before they're acting, they're not being like impulsive or anything like that. They're going with the flow, but they are still thinking about, you know, their intentions, and, you know, they're looking at this logically and analytically, and they're coming up with a sort of a well thought out strategy in order to have positive results in this connection with you. So before I take it over the extended, where we're going to get, well, I'm doing a Celtic cross, so it's going to be the remainder of the Celtic cross, where we're going to look at the near future, advice from spirit, how your person feels about, you know, these things, the future, the environment, their hopes, their fears, and the likely outcome. And then we will get Tarot of Sexual Magic. I do want to get you some messages and some charms. So if you like the video so far and it's resonating, please let me know by commenting down below and liking. And if you would subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload my next video. I am planning to go live next week to do online readings. So if you want to be alerted, hit that bell to receive notifications, okay? All right. All right, what does this person want to say if they had no fear and they had no filter? Yeah, that's that Pentacles energy I was getting, Even though it's been a long time coming and you guys have been waiting for this to pay off for some reward, the reason why is this person was thinking that, you know, feeling like maybe you're not ready yet. And it says, I'm willing to wait for you a little bit longer, but my patience does have limits. I'm afraid this relationship can't work because we're too far apart. Some of you could live at a physical distance from this person, or it's talking about the emotional distance. I feel like it's an emotional distance. This person's really just sort of looking for quick results now. I don't know how long this person has made you wait or has been waiting for you, but now it's like once they've gotten this sign or this aha moment, this epiphany, now they're like, chop chop, you know, let's get to it. I'm willing to wait a bit longer, but my negative thinking or my thoughts of fear or vulnerability are going to start coming back, you know, if we don't get this ball rolling and keep it rolling. So some of what this person, why they're the way that they are, doesn't have to do with you necessarily. It has to do with painful past experiences and relationships. But like this person is making that connection between their thoughts. Our thoughts manifest our experience. So by them being quick to succumb to fears or negative thoughts about you or anything, or projections, you know, towards you of their own fears, you know, that creates a shield around them that prevents them from getting the love that they really want to attract. And I feel like they do want, I feel like this person, do they want a sensitive partner? I think they do want a sensitive partner, which is why if you were coming across in a King of Wands energy, whether you meant to or not, in the past, that this was kind of a red flag for this person. So that's an aside that wanted to come through. And then we've got, I'm an introvert that needs time alone and space to recharge. That's all. It's nothing against you. So if some of you are wondering, you know, how is this person happy if we're in separation, or if I haven't heard from them in a while, like how dare they be happy? They're saying they're an introvert. They need time alone to recharge. It's nothing against you. If they like their private or quiet time away from you, you know, it's nothing against you. And even if, you know, that's true whether you guys are together or you're apart. Okay. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo or Aquarius. We've got Pisces and Sagittarius. We've got fire, we've got water, we've got earth. Do we got air? Except for that Aquarius. But, you know, it could be any sign. It's a general reading. Just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. For those who tune into group 3, we get more clarification on these messages about how does group 3's person really feel about group 3 right now, please. Okay. Yeah, they're ready for this to come full circle. They're ready for this to come full circle. I feel like right now, this person has pure intentions towards you in this connection. You and me. Oh, that's cute. I don't know if that's ever come out before. Yeah, you and me. It's like that judgment energy again. They see that they've gotten clarity, a wake-up call about the love and the connection. They've gotten some clarity on you and them, and even if they've struggled with commitment with you in the past, it's like right now they're ready to take action, and they're working on themselves to overcome their own inhibitions or limits and to get more in balance so that they're able to go towards their dream and to go towards what they want and what they desire. And what they desire is you. And then we've got the purple flip-flop, okay? So this is about the summertime. Okay. Did some of you guys used to spank your kid with the flip-flop? I know that some parents, you know, do that. I think my parent probably did that way back in the day, 100 years ago. But Yeah, I'm getting that for some reason. It's kind of random. That won't resonate for everybody. And I think that's related to this King of Wands in reverse energy. That you spanked your kid either with a flip-flop or something else. You lost your temper with a young person or their child or your child. And that was part of like them forming, you know, their opinion of you. Or they just thought, you know, maybe you wouldn't be the best parent because of your temper. Although they do see you as being, you know, very, what's the right word? You know, a very, yeah, a good person. And they're seeing you more now. I'm not saying everything that they said that they saw about you or felt about you in the past is the way you are now. Whether it was or whether it wasn't, they have had a change in perspective. So is there anything else about that flip-flop I need to say, Spirit? No? That's it? Okay. That there's unfinished business. It's like they misjudged you. And then we've got, you know, the Silver Heart, which is pretty obvious. Some of you guys could have gotten back together with this person during Valentine's Day or heard from this person around Valentine's Day. Some of you broke up with this person around Valentine's Day. I'm sorry about that. Over a lack of commitment in the connection or something along those lines. But their heart is still with you. Their heart is loyal to you, regardless of what scenario fits. Even if nothing happened on Valentine's Day, their heart is loyal to you. We've got chaos is how I learned. So that's like a toddler, little alien toddler here. So that goes along with what I was getting about this, this flip-flop. But is it saying that this person is saying that chaos is how they learn? Yeah. Okay. So they, I think they're learning how to make better decisions, more timely decisions, and how to compromise. And then we've got let me absorb, let me absorb. So has this person cried over you? Or have you cried over them? This person, if you've cried over them, somehow this person knows. Maybe you told them. But that's what I'm getting with that. As well as, I think this has to do with this person. Maybe they're upset over their financial standing or their education. But bottom line, what I'm getting here is frustration. And this person could have frustrated you to the point of crying, and they're aware of that. And they want to hug you. They want to hug you. As you can see, they're hugging each other. It's like, let me absorb. So like, cry on my shoulder, basically. And also I'm getting this has to do with this person kind of feeling sorry for themselves sometimes. And if so, it's over the breakup that the two of you have experienced. For those that resonate with that. And we've got the googly eyes. So this person has googly eyes for you. And they want a new beginning in this connection. They keep an eye on you to try to figure out how you guys can have that. It's like after this break, after this rest period in the connection, this person wants to lighten up because googly eyes is kind of funny, you know, and they kind of want to just take a more lighthearted approach, which kind of goes along with here where it says travel lightly through the darkness. So it's like when you're in hell, just keep going until you get out, right? So they want to take a lighthearted approach to try to smooth things over somehow. So this is what I've got for you guys. I'm going to take it over to the extended link for that will be down below. I'll try to put it up in the corner of the video as well. If you liked the video, again, please comment and let me know. And if it resonated and you feel like sharing, I'd love to read it. And like and subscribe and hit that bell. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is below. And I'll talk to you guys next time.